Hello, welcome to our video on number 3, Cowboy State Daily. They have so much news. Here's a bear. Bears are still king. They're 650 to 1,000 pounds, and here's a bunch of wolves. Unbelievable. Bears are still king even though the Grizzly lost a fight. It looked more like they were playing, but in the wild, very few people play. You can see the bear. The tails are wagging. I'm not quite sure what that means, but the bear decided to run off. 10 wolves successfully ran off a grizzly this fall in Yellowstone. It's an exception rather than the rule. Even though it wasn't the case in the tussle in Yellowstone this fall, grizzly bears generally are at the top of the Wyoming food chain. This includes dominance over wolves. At any Wyoming Game and Fish Carnivore Specialist Dan Thompson told the Cowboy State Daily, everybody who's out in the woods know that grizzlies are kings. And we're not allowed to play it on YouTube. Even though they can play it on YouTube, we can't play it. The dominance hierarchy is very well set. Grizzlies are at the top. The animals aren't behaving in a normal manner right now. I don't know if it's the 5G or the magnetism coming from the sun pushing the polar vortex around to freeze England next week. But if a grizzly dies, the wolves are there to get him. Those are the same nice roving wolves that are killing the sheep that brought the guy's herd from 13,000 down to, 750? That the Fish and Game just can't seem to control 10 wolves. They don't want to. Wolves and grizzlies were both once bountiful in Yellowstone and the surrounding wildlands. However, in the 70s, wolves had been wiped out because they killed sheep and cattle. They were placed under federal protection, and the gun clubs reproduced the wolves in captivity, and we paid for it to reintroduce them. But the government reintroduced them without an environmental impact, which is illegal. If there is a confrontation between wolves and the grizzlies, usually the grizzly cubs get eaten, but the main grizzly walks away. He could easily reach down and bite one of them in the neck, and then another one, and then another one. But he doesn't do it. Their tails are up in the air. Question mark, like they're playing. But I don't think they're playing. Both species scavenge the wild side for dead meat. Scarcity of food caused by the drought caused by NASA is making them act really strangely. So you watch the animals and learn. Meanwhile, mountain lions also search. They steer clear of everything. Sometimes, though, they'll take a kid out. They're not at the bottom of the apex predator heap. They're just cautious. And mountain lions have been increasingly slaying wolves. They tend to prowl at night, and then they take out a wolf or two. And the wolves aren't unified at night. They howl to bring their other wolves together with them. That's why they howl. Anyway, do not be fooled. Bears are still king. If you encounter a bear, get away. Get away. Get away. God bless, and don't take a stupid picture. So many tourists. There's the bear in the middle of this pack. Wolves don't look very happy. He could easily reach down and break a neck. He doesn't. They generally get along. But remember, the bear approached the wolves. See how he approached the wolves? I don't know if he was playing because that tail's straight up in the air, or if they're just sniffing each other. Grizzlies kind of growled and nipped at him, or the wolves growled and nipped at him. That's about all. And he didn't reach down and pounce on any of those wolves. You know, those wolves can run, along with the bear, 45 miles an hour. We had a German Shepherd. We got to 45 miles an hour. He was going 40. These are very fast animals. Don't think they're slow, luggy animals. So if you're gonna stay alive, stay away from grizzly bears and wolves unless you're out to hunt them. You better have more than 6 shots. You better have something bigger than a 44 or bigger, because the 38 will take those sights and, well, they'll make you pay for it. Anyway, God bless. Thank you very much. Surviving in the wilderness. We'll see you tomorrow.